Hey, so I'm going to share a little bit of my story with you and what Christ has done for me. So in high school, I put up this mask of being a good girl, trying not to get in any trouble and just doing the right thing. My identity was just being Carissa. Um, this was the Carissa who tried to be the best musician and do well in school. Who was the nicest person, Carissa who had a lot of friends, and I figured that if I maintained that identity that people would just like me and I would find satisfaction in that. That was never enough though, and instead I became really self-righteous and sought after other ways for people to like me. And this really excelled, and later in high school I found myself in a relationship seeking acceptance from this guy. I ended up compromising a lot of my values, and I thought that if I satisfied him, then I would be happy. And through it all, I just became really hypocritical, saying one thing and doing another, and in the end, I just found myself really depressed and drained and empty. The end of that relationship made me realize that I couldn't fully find satisfaction or my identity in people, and it revealed a lot of things about me that are really messed up. And so I went to college and I was still wondering, like, who is this Charissa girl? I started going to a Christian campus, Cru, and the first semester I was mostly invested in being a music major and being successful at that, and I figured that if I was good at that, then life would be good itself. And later on though, I realized that I was still really displeased and didn't have a sense of purpose, and by the end of the semester I just decided not to be a music major. And during winter break, however, this Cru intern supported me to go to DCC, which is a Christian conference in Denver. I went to Denver not really knowing anyone, and my heart really changed. I got really immersed in this community of people, some of whom will be my lifelong friends, and I just allowed the gospel to penetrate my life and change how I view myself, others, and God. Growing up though, I went to church. I grew up in a good Christian home, and I had this intellectual understanding of the gospel, but Denver was the first time that my heart truly grasped what Jesus had done in my life, and my head knowledge just became heart knowledge. So the word I would use to describe my life now is grace. I will no longer find my identity as just Carissa, but instead I'm Carissa who is living in God's grace. I realize that no matter what I do or what I've done or how good I am, it will never be enough. And thankfully, God loved me so much that he sent his son to live the perfect life that I am failing to live and die the death that I should die. And this is all because of grace. And grace is that means just an undeserved gift. And I've done nothing to earn it. And I don't have to try anymore to be accepted, because I'm already accepted by the perfect and all-loving God. And knowing that just allows me to love people where they're at and extend that same gift to them. And I'm still really imperfect, and I still make mistakes, and from time to time I still struggle finding my whole identity in Christ. However, it does become easier as I continue to grow in his love and continue to grow closer to God. And I understand who I am better the more I know more of God. And my name is Carissa Grace. And in Greek, charis means grace. So I'm Grace. So that means my identity, my name, and my life has Christ's love lavished all over it. And the best part of it is that this is not just my gift to keep to myself. I get the opportunity to share it with you. So I hope you take it for what it's worth, and thanks for listening.